Welcome back. You can see I'm getting a lot of work done today. This video is going to show you how to patch drywall. The easiest way known to man. You can do this yourself, and I'm going to show you how to do it. So I'm going to put this thing away and we'll get started. Stick around. Lisa's going to get the tools. I'm going to get a beer. She ain't helping me, she's over there pulling weeds. So here's the deal. We measured the holes that we need to patch, and they're rectangles. So we measured them just a little bit short of what the opening is, and we're gonna add 1 1/4 inches all the way around. So we got a 5 1/8 by 20 5/8, so that will be 7 5/8 by 23 1/8. So what I'm gonna do, I'll go ahead and cut out the first part of the patch, and then I'll show you what to do with that. The next thing we're going to do, we're going to roll these over, and from the back side, I'm going to mark them all at 1 1/4 inches, score them, break them off, but leave the paper on the front. So let's do that. So here's our patches. We don't need our tape because we're going to use the face of this drywall, the paper on this drywall, as the tape. That's going to do two things. It's going to make so we don't have to tape the joint, because that's going to do the job, and it's going to cut down on the finishing, because all you're going to have to do is finish where this paper overlaps the existing drywall. So the little project we're doing is just around the corner, and we figured we just cut these here versus making a mess on the site. So we're gonna gather up our stuff, and we're gonna go there now, and we'll show you how to put these in. All right, here we are. Let's go and see what we got to patch. So here's one hole. What we had to do is relocate a hose bib, which the plumber came in over the weekend and did. And here's the other little hole. I'm not sure what the tape's all about, but
It was holding the piece on. That was cut a month or two ago.
so let me get this set up and we'll show you what to do with this. So if you have to, take one of these wood rasp, ease the edges, dry fit this before you put mud all over everything. And so that thing sets in there flush like that. This particular piece, when I was pulling them off, you see that paper came loose? So we want to make sure that we get mud underneath of there, drywall mud, when we put this thing in. And I've already fit the little piece on the side, so I'm gonna open up my mud and make a mess. I use a trowel because I come from the old school. But you can use a mud pan or anything you want. First thing I'm gonna do is we're gonna come around here and take a peek at this guy. We're gonna coat these edges. Don't take a whole lot, depending on how big your patch is. Be sure to get it all over yourself. I wouldn't be me if I didn't do that, would I, Lisa?
Absolutely not.
Next, we're gonna get the edge of this piece of drywall, just like that. I know I'm not making this easy on you, Lisa. Set it there for a minute. Get my trowel back. And then we're going to put probably about an 1/8 inch thick. Stuff loose. Take a bath in the water hose when I get back. Now we're going to set this piece in and I'm going to identify
Did you put it where the paper peeled
corner is
back?
it needs to.
Yeah, that.
Which one is it? Must be this one.
It's that one.
Yeah, it's this top. You want top right. What I'm going to do is I'm going to use the edge of this trowel to make an even bigger mess. All I'm trying to do is get that in flush with the wall. See that? Peel this back. You see where that paper came loose? I'm gonna make sure we Get some mud under that. We're going to take this knife, we're going to lay it down. You see where my knife is? Look. Look at the direction. See, it's not, I ain't going like this. I got that thing laid down. See right there, that's sticking out a little bit. Kind of tight in here with this post. And that's it. You let that dry. We're gonna let it sit overnight, then we're gonna start the skimming process tomorrow. So we'll come around this backside and do this little one again, show you one more time, because since I have it here. And that'll be it for this part. Here we go, second verse, same as the first. When this dries, it will be as strong as the piece that was cut out of here to make this plumbing repair. Like I say, that's about 1/8 of an inch thick. And we'll do the same thing to this guy here. We already dry fitted this, so we know it'll fit in there. Hopefully it will. Get the edge of this wall board, and when it connects with that, once it sets up, you have to kick it out of there. It's strong. And that's it. We'll come back tomorrow and hit it again.
So this is what it should look like when you get the first part done.
All right, round two. I'm gonna get this knife to skim this. You don't need this. You can do it with one of these guys. First thing we want to do is knock all the burrs rip the paper like I just did. How do you open these without breaking your fingernails off?
Very carefully.
Mm-hmm.
Very carefully.
Most people ain't gonna do this with a trowel. They don't have a mud pan. It's just the way I was raised. We're going to put a nice skim coat across there. We're not trying to get this perfect, we're just trying to get it leveled out. That's all we need for that one for the first go round. That, my friends, is it. We'll come back tomorrow and do it again.
You'll make a little class on how to fix holes in walls.
And then I'm gonna get a scoop of this stuff and make a mess. That's it. Say hi to the world, Lisa.
I will.
We are back from vacation and we had an awesome time. Spent a lot of time inside the house, but that's what you do with this COVID mess. Anyway, we're on our way back to finish our last little touch up on the drywall, and that'll be ready for paint, and we'll give you a shot. Let's see what it looks like. So we'll be back at you. All right, this is our last trip here because Brandon's throwing us out. So you can see we're in pretty good shape here. I'm gonna take a sanding sponge and we're gonna light sand it and we'll skim across it one more time. So it might be hard to see in this video, but I got a little piece of paper burning right there. But other than that, that's ready for paint. So I'm gonna skim it a little bit, clean it up just ever so slight, and then it's ready for paint. This is something you can do too. Don't be scared of it, just do it. All right, you can see right there, I just skimmed over that little corner ever so slightly. And like I say, that's ready for paint. Move on to the next one.